actual stacking on Stardust works. So
Okay.
for now, I'll kind of backseat the Stardust till afterwards. I'll hit on the small points to be a mechanic. There's a reason why I haven't leveled this up completely. It's because his Q right now, if you were to see it, as you can see, it's a 3-second uptime. But if you were to max it, then it's up until basically you run out of mana, right? So it's really important to be able to get the level 9 spike on your Q. A few things to make note of is that you get a reset on your Q when you're in movement on flight. So there's this, and you want to chase them down, you do this. Obviously, if you just try and do this, there's like a 2-second cooldown. You're kind of locked out of it to get back into it if you're just standing still. So you either go flight to chase someone down, or if you're kiting back. So that's one win.
Fade away.
So there's that one as a positive. Another one, just specifically how he's going to be working well in competitive, is if I were to put a few goons in the bush. You have vision of them. So his Q and E gives vision. Both of them individually give vision in the bush. Obviously, you have to get uncomfortably close, so if there's a trap set up on you, you're still in danger, but it's nice to be able to get vision like that.
Yeah, how far away can you get vision? Like, what's the furthest scouting skill?
So the funny thing is, on levels, his Q increases in range.
Yeah.
So once you get up to like level 16, stuff like that, you can go pretty far. But this is, I would say, level 12.
Yeah.
So that's a positive. His combos in team fights, which is the most important one, you kind of play a little weird in how you situate in team fights. So like, let's just rank everything up. I know the goons are in this bush. I'm gonna do this. W, E, R, Q.
Like
E is your singularity.
Oh my.
It's like a gravity push. So it's a slow if they're trying to get out of it. You go faster when you're towards it. So you try and keep them in place while you're ulting them, because the meteor takes some time. Get the hell away from me.
Kelly's angry. What?
And a fun fact about singularity is really important. So not only does it have a 5% execute on a target, so if you actually get them to a low enough portion, then your 5% execute works on these champions. It is also your primary way of stacking Stardust. So your Stardust passive, which gives you a larger, once you stack it infinitely, by the way, the execute on E increases per Stardust. So a good benchmark is 100 Stardust, you'll probably have about 7% in execute. If you have 200, then you're probably going to be having, actually I know I've done 250, which is an 11% execute. That's percentage health target execute. So that's huge.
Okay.
So that's another one. You are expected to, I actually pretty much did all of it. I think I'll just show you a few.
What does the Stardust do to your ulti? Because I see that little bar on the ulti is like part.
Oh, it increases the radius of your ulti. So it increases to a ridiculous degree. Same with your E. This increases to a larger degree per Stardust stacking.
But do you spend it, or is it like?
No, you continuously.
Once it's big forever?
Yeah, that's why it continuously stacks. The one thing that's really important to take note of is you need 75 Stardust for your ulti to be enhanced.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the thing that's important is that it only starts stacking on your ulti specifically once you have it activated. So usually you'll have 30 Stardust by level 6. So then that means you'll have 105 Stardust, something like that, to have access to your enhanced ulti. Few things that are actually quite cute is I have Dragon Up. If you are late enough in the game where you can do this, like you can just literally solo Dragon.
Oh my
Dragon on
God.
Dragon violence.
Amazing.
Yes, and it does get confused. So even if it were to get here, you can just keep it there. Small other things too is if you are strong enough once again, because this works, you're using your camps to stack Stardust, you can just do this nonsense. This is if you have enough damage.
No?
This is if you have enough damage.
Oh wow.
So like things like that.